Ladies and gentlemen, today we will delve into the significance of the Treaty of Paris of 1763, which marked the end of the French and Indian War, also known as the 7 Years' War, and explore its profound impact on North America. The Treaty of Paris, signed in 1763, brought about significant territorial changes and shaped the geopolitical landscape of North America. In the treaty, France ceded all its territories in mainland North America to Great Britain, effectively eliminating any foreign military threat to the British colonies. During the war, British forces achieved important victories overseas against France. They not only conquered French Canada but also achieved triumphs in India and captured French island colonies in the Caribbean. In 1762, French King Louis XV issued a formal call for peace talks, and the British government, burdened by the war's enormous cost, was interested in ending the conflict. Additionally, the ascension of King George III, who was more inclined toward peace, influenced the negotiation process. Initial attempts at negotiating a peace settlement failed, but British Prime Minister Lord Bute engaged in secret talks with French diplomat Étienne François de Stainville, Duc de Choiseul. They reached an unofficial agreement that promised generous terms. However, the situation changed when Spain joined the war against Britain through the signing of the Family Compact. Faced with the dilemma of conflicting territorial demands, French negotiator Choiseul proposed a solution that redistributed American territory among France, Spain, and Great Britain. Under this plan, Britain would gain all French territory east of the Mississippi, while Spain would retain Cuba in exchange for Florida. French territories west of the Mississippi would become Spanish, and France would regain the captured Caribbean islands. The diplomats completed their negotiations, and on November 3, 1762, they signed the preliminary Treaty of Paris. Simultaneously, Spanish and French negotiators signed the Treaty of San Ildefonso, confirming the cession of French Louisiana to Spain. Although King George III and his ministers favored the treaty, it faced public opposition in Britain. Nonetheless, the British Parliament ratified the Treaty of Paris by a majority, and it went into effect on February 10, 1763. For Anglo-American colonists, the treaty appeared to be a success as it confirmed the conquest of Canada and eliminated the threat of a French invasion. However, for the Native American tribes in the once frontier territory, the treaty had disastrous consequences, as their strategy of playing the French and British against each other to protect their lands against colonists was no longer effective. Despite initial benefits, the Treaty of Paris ultimately fostered dissension between Anglo-American colonists and the British government. Their interests in North America no longer aligned, and the British government sought to reduce military presence and struggled with post-treaty frontier policies. Differences over taxes and debts incurred during the war further strained relations, eventually leading the colonists to seek independence. In conclusion, the Treaty of Paris of 1763 marked a pivotal moment in North American history. While it brought short-term stability and security for the British colonies, it also sowed the seeds of discontent and conflict that would eventually culminate in the American Revolution.